stop of the drive from the 25. The run to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez to pass. Might be looking to run. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm.
The trend continues for this all. Line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Tell you what, as a defensive lineman, I didn't care if I got a sack in 2 seconds or 10 seconds. You could tell he just kept pursuing the quarterback, kept chasing. All that matters is I got him on the ground, and you can go to the sideline and go, that's 1 sack for the day, baby.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Under fire. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Finds the big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here comes the Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Morris. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to set up the screen. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Lopez wants to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Morris. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the quarterback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Goff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and at the 30.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ennis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are... you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gauze. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Fights off a defender. He's trying to get it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cavaliers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. This edition of the South